Hi, everybody. Happy New Year. Welcome, everybody. Woo, it's 2024. Unbelievable. I just want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone for your continued feedback, watching of the videos. It really encourages me and keeps me going. Oh my goodness, my cousin, my little cousin from Indiana. What's up, Mario? Thank you for joining One Rare Bird and Control Alt Mary. Thank you for joining. Peace and greetings back to you, One Rare Bird. Happy New Year, Mario, or Cook Babe as we used to call you. Anyway, I'm excited to be here another year, but truly, this was all made possible because of everyone that showed up, liking the videos, sharing the videos, and really appreciating the information that I have to share. I think I said this before, my name means a star. Astrid means a star in the sky, and I've been interested in astrology since I was 7 years old, so this is a lifestyle for me. Thank you so much. So why was I holding this book when I started the live? Because Ed Robertson is my life partner, my amazing life partner, and I'm so proud of him. He has written, co-written, or ghost-written 25 published books. And he also hosts a radio show and a podcast all about television. And I love it because I'm so proud of this latest book. I know I'm dating myself, but if you watch television in the 1960s and 70s, you should remember the movie or the show, the FBI. Welcome. And so this book is just hitting the press. I'm so proud of him. But think of the 60s and the 70s. It was one of the top shows. And they used to always say the FBI, starring Efrem Zimbalist Jr. You probably remember your dad watching religiously or your grandpa watching religiously. This is a very popular show. So the FBI Dossier, a dossier is a collection of sources and detailed information. So this book goes into each episode. It's got great photos. It talks about the actors, their perspective, what the director was thinking of, etc., etc. So a dossier details information about a subject or a person. And Eddie and I were laughing because we're like, when you think of the government, you think of the feds, they don't have a file on all of us. They have a dossier. So, all right, the book is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Television Confidential, edrobertson.com, and many other online retailers. So super proud. Eddie truly is my secret weapon in so many ways. We share in that, the power of the word is important to both of us. And just as a book doctor, as a ghostwriter, author, just amazing conversations that we get to have about language and speaking and talking. So way to go, Eddie. I'm so proud of you. The FBI, it's a great gift for that man or that guy that you don't know what to get. Truly amazing. All right, so let's get into why we are here today. We're here to talk about the new moon in Capricorn. Now, Mario, I think you are Capricorn. Let's see, December 22nd. Yes, I think you are Capricorn. So first of all, this new moon in Capricorn, someone said it best. It's a mastermind new moon. Marin Altman, I love that, a mastermind. This new moon is coming in on 1/11 this Thursday. So hear my words, 1/11/2024. What's crazy about the day of this new moon is the whole thing reduces back to an 11. Hey, Meredy, thanks for joining. So at 3:58 Pacific time, so figure out your East Coast or your Midwest time. Thanks for joining. So I want to say happy birthday to Mario. These are just coming off the top of my head. Mimi met a Mimi, poor Karen Strain, Eddie's sister. Celia, another great Capricorn. Euron Nicholson, my well-timed buddy, spiritual partner. He's a Capricorn. My good friend Ruta. My Uncle Royce, probably my favorite uncle. Well, it's a tie between him and Archie. And Pam McDonough up in the Seattle area. Capricorn, you guys are amazing. Oh, E, you're here. I hope you had a good birthday weekend. Euron and I at Welltown will be doing our retreat at Sarah Retreat the 19th through the 21st. We've been sending out emails. We've been sending out posts. We have a few spots left if you'd like to join. So here we go. So happy birthday to my beloved Capricorns and anyone that I might have missed as a Capricorn. But truly, you guys represent everything that we need in the zodiac wheel. Without Capricorn, we would be so lost. So let's get into it. I want to start with an opening affirmation from Moon Omens. This is an ode to this time of Capricorn. It goes like this. I trust that January is going to bless me with lots of beautiful and happy moments. It is going to wash my stress and fears away. I can feel the breakthrough coming. I am stronger now. I am wiser now. I have come so far from where I started. I am truly blessed to be here now. So what a beautiful thing to say. So at this time, our minds and hearts are probably doing a great review of 2023. To steal from my corporate world, we used to do a recap. We finally reduced it down to very simple. What worked? What didn't work? What did we need? And so that, if you use those three titles, it really cuts down to the chase. And we're definitely contemplating how we move forward and how we use our time, our energy, our resources in the best ways. This year starts off very, 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 very quickly. The great news is Mercury went direct. So we're no longer in Mercury retrograde. It went direct on January 1st. So January is always a powerful month because it's the first month. One is new beginnings, fresh starts, and opportunities. It's associated with that Aries energy of like, let's take action and let's go. But because we're in Capricorn season right now, Capricorn's like, whoa, slow your pony down. We got to be methodical. We got to be strategic. We got to think about the next step before we just take off and charge out. Jupiter also finished its retrograde. So Jupiter is direct, Mercury is direct, and Uranus is direct. These are all these planets, Jupiter is associated with abundance. When Jupiter is moving backwards, it's definitely going to affect our financial livelihood, our abundance, our opportunities. So now Jupiter is direct. Mercury direct, it messes around with communication, just what we think and what we put out into the world, complications with technology, that's over. And Uranus is the planet of dreams and ideation and the future. I love Uranus. So when Uranus is direct, it's a good thing. So if you have your sun, moon, or rising in Capricorn, you will be heavily affected by this powerful new moon. So Capricorns, please, 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 on Thursday, 1/1/1, please take a moment to just mark the day in a way that you feel necessary. We all have Capricorn somewhere in our charts, some more dominant, but because we have the 12 houses, we're all going to have Capricorn energy. There's lots of Capricorn energy going on right now. Mars is in Capricorn, the planet of action. So again, Mars wants to take action and move very fast, but because Capricorn is a very wise, considerate sign, so we're going to take mindful action is what Capricorn is going to help us do. The sun is in Capricorn and the moon is in Capricorn. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. Earth sign. So one rare bird, you are Capricorn. All right. All right. So let's talk about Capricorn, cardinal earth sign. When I think of Capricorn, think of climbing the ladder of success with a strategic plan of defense and offense. Capricorns are good at looking at both sides of the coins. And when they make a step, it's strategic. So let's talk about this energy update. Again, January is such a powerful month. New Year's Day, January 1, okay? January 1, Mercury station direct in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is its ruling planet. So it's going to be really, really fiery and hot. January 4th, Mars moved into Capricorn. So we have Mars in Capricorn. On the 6th was the day of the Epiphany. The Epiphany is the day, this just happened, yesterday? On Saturday. The Epiphany is the day that the wise men arrived and they found baby Jesus in the manger. This is celebrated around the world. January 11th, the new moon in Capricorn. January 11th, it's a 111 or 1/11/2024, and that reduces back down to an 11. Let's go. 11 is a master number. On the 11th, we're also doing a full circle. Katya and I are back this year in 2024. So we're doing the full moon in Capricorn ritual circle. That's going to be powerful. We're doing that on 1/11. The 15th is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, a day to pay homage. Just take a moment of silence for this amazing human being that left our planet way too early, that tried so hard to move us forward. 19th, we're doing the Radiance Retreat. Coda Life and Well Time will be at Sarah Retreat, like I said, from the 19th to the 21st. So that's part of the powerful January. January 20th, Aquarius season comes in, and January 20th, Pluto will move into Aquarius. So let's get ready for that. So Capricorn, strategic, hardworking, determined. And Capricorn, Taurus, and probably Virgo too. You guys are considered the old-fashioned signs. You know, between Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, you keep the old ways, the traditions going. You keep things on a grounded level. It's about goals, responsibility, but it's also about legacy. So without these earth signs, just this old school energy keeping us, you know, we want to be modern, we want to move forward, but we also want a balance. So that's what I love about the earth sign. Capricorn, when you think of the word purpose, think of Capricorn, because Capricorn knows how to teach other people around them that every experience that we go through in life serves as a soul purpose. So Capricorn is maybe not Pisces or any of the water signs that get credited for being intuitive, but Capricorns are very intuitive because they're connected to the earth. So Capricorn is about looking at things from a higher order and trusting in a higher power to run things. So consider the shifts that you've made in your life, you know, that you want to do this year and that you want to see different. Maybe you want to live somewhere new, a different job, start a family. But the most important thing to consider as we move into January and as we start opening up the year with this new moon is that your goals and aspirations are not influenced by anyone else. You're number one in your life. Think of one energy. So, you know, we love number one. We go first, number one. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to ensure that you're taking care of you also. You do not need to know the details of how you're going to do anything. Just simply acknowledge what you would like to see evolve this year. Sometimes we get caught up in the weeds and we forget that we can just dream and have hopes without necessarily having all the details in place. So January is a month to just dream and start imagining what it is that you want. There's a challenge, slight challenge. Jupiter is squaring the new moon in Taurus. So whenever there's a square, it creates defensive energy. But Jupiter is a positive planet. It's about learning new things. Jupiter brings luck. And I love what Kathy LaDonna says. She believes that luck, as that thought says, luck is always present for any of us, but it is the preparation that is not always present. So preparation meets opportunity equals the luck, as we've heard. Mars exact is trining Jupiter. So Mars trining Jupiter, a trine is like a triangle. So this is auspicious. So it's probably one of the best aspects to have representing growth, abundance, or the accentuation of things. So there's some good things going energetically out there. The moon will conjunct Pluto on the 11th. Again, on the 11th, Pluto is all about the truth. So on this day, 111 is going to be intense and powerful, but Pluto will be in the mix, getting us down to the truth. So are you thinking about the past and the things you had to pass through to get here today? You know, we've been through so much in 2023. It was a hurry up and wait year. Hurry, hurry, hurry and wait. But this year, it's an 8. It's an 8 year. We'll talk more about that in a second. The main thing is try not to be so distracted this year. It will be vital as we are moving fast. There's tectonic shifts that are happening with the earth. So energetically, our thing is to stay focused. So choose a word. Choose focus, maybe relentless, maybe mindful, and stick to that word all year long. January is a month to get your ducks in a row. Like I said earlier, even if it's just a feeling, try to develop a clear vision. Just let yourself dream. Just let yourself go wild with imagination of what it is that you want. You know, they say we limit ourselves because we don't believe that it may happen. Mars is actually sitting out of bounds too. That's what's interesting. It's past a 23-degree point. So when a planet is out of bounds, it actually brings more energy, not less energy. So again, Mars is the god of wars. So you want to be peaceful this month. There'll be a lot of things trying to egg you on, trying to disturb your peace. Don't buy into it. Don't buy into it. Tanya Gabrielle said, your attention will be your spotlight this year. What are you going to put your attention on? Turn it to something that's really real and authentic, not what you should be doing. Don't should on yourself. Like I should be doing this, I should be doing that. One of the ways that can help us stay focused and stay in the present moment is the emotion of love, gratitude, joy, and peace. Choose one of those. In any moment, it's a decision. So don't take anything for granted, you know, even in the midst of your trials and tribulations and your worries, always come back to being grateful, because even in the worst of situations, there is some lesson, some message that we learn after the fact, right? Capricorn wants us to get things done, to have things moving in a forward direction. Capricorn is a symbol of the sea goat. So the agility to be able to be agile in any situation makes him the winner of the survivor game. I love to research how many survivors were actually the sign of Capricorn who were winners, because they're methodical, patient. You know, things get done with Capricorn, which is kind of annoying, makes the rest of us roll our eyes brick by brick. They're going to go second by second. And sometimes you're just like, can we just lay down the bricks? But no, Capricorns are methodical. And what I love about Capricorns, men and women, and let me just say, Capricorn is one of the few signs in the zodiac where the men and women are just as balanced at each other. In some astrological signs, the women are great, the men are crazy. Sometimes the men are crazy, the women are great. But Capricorn, I must say, you guys are smooth operators, both masculine and feminine, because you see the big picture. Most of us can't see the big picture, but Capricorns do, and they know it's a long game to getting to what they want and need. So Capricorns rarely get too discouraged. They only get discouraged when they feel that they're being pushed faster than they want to go, and then what they instinctively know they should be doing. Which brings me to Capricorn is the earth sign. Earth signs don't get credit, like I said, for being intuitive, but they are, because they truly feel with a sixth sense and a gut feeling. Capricorns are the most competent leaders you could ever wish or ask for if you would just follow their way. They're some of the best leaders that you could have, because they don't jump into things. They don't jump and then look back like a lot of leaders do. Pluto will be changing signs after 15 years. That's the big hub. You know, we've been talking about being in the age of Aquarius. We are finally this year going to fully start to move into the age of Aquarius. So discharge the past and look forward to the future. So as you're planning, think of years to come down the road, not just for 2024, but things that you're looking for before out further. So let's get into the numerology. 2024 equals an 8. We just closed out the 7-year that was spiritual lessons and blessings, but wow, it was testing. 2024 equals an 8. 8 is ruled by Saturn, which is Capricorn's planet. Saturn is a taskmaster, but someone said today that it's the coach that rewards you if you do the work. So Saturn is here to help us become stronger. An 8-year, think of a figure 8, that figure 8, the sign of infinity. So it's a powerful year for everyone. 8 is the number of superpower. It's the number of courage, leadership. So what I always suggest is do things in increments of 8. Do things in 8 minutes, 16 minutes, 24 minutes, and so forth. When I do donations, depending on the numerology for the year, I give a donation in that number. Like 9 is one of my favorite numbers. So when I give a graduation gift, you write a check. I do it in increments of 9, and I do get questions. People do notice that it's an odd number, like $126. Like, that's interesting. So do things in increments of 8. Meditate, pray for 8 increments of 8. This is a year of how we think, what we say, and what we write. It's how we think, what we say, what we write. We have to really be mindful of our words. 8 is energy that's going to give us that prosperity and that abundance that we're all looking for. But we have to do our part. We have to do the work. 8 is manifesting on a big, big level. 8 deals with our finances, our monies, our debts. Money will flow, but how it circulates will depend on us. We could get a big influx, but then, it just depends on how we're going to spend that influx. 8 also is, tied into the dragon. So I'm already set for 2024 without even realizing I reset my thing here. And I brought my dragon. I know that dragon is a symbol of strength, prosperity, and all of that. But the Chinese New Year, we're a year of the dragon with this power 8 ball. If you don't get what you want this year and you don't manifest the abundance, you are not doing the work. The universe really, truly has our back this year. Energetically, you couldn't order up a better time to really go for it. Launch that business, take the business to the next level, and get it cracking. So like I said, the day of the new moon adds up to another 11. But it really feels like a gateway is opening because it is. So the moon will be coming in at 20 degrees. The sun will be at 20 degrees. When you think of 20, it reduces to 2. So partnership. Try to collaborate as much as you can. Work with others. Trade services and things like that. Stop trying to do everything by yourself. I survived 2023 because of my partnership with Eddie, with Katya, with my sons, with other people. I'm taking advice and information and asking for the help and support that I need. So the Chinese New Year, the wood dragon, is authority, prosperity, and good fortune, beautifully aligning with Capricorn energy. The wood dragon, when combined with wood, because Capricorn is an earth sign, so it's nourishing, it's bringing evolution, improvement, and abundance. It is a perfect time for rejuvenating new beginnings and setting the foundation for long-term success. So I love numerology. I don't talk about it as much as I'd like to, but this is the year, if you could take a moment, please, to figure out what your personal year number is, okay? How do you figure this out? You take your birthday and the month. So for example, my month is October. I'm born October 24th. So I take the 1 and I take the 2 and the 4, and that equals a 7. I add that to the 8 year of 2024. So those added together equal a 15. 1 plus 5 is a 6. So my personal year number in 2024 is a 6. Take a moment to add up what yours equals. Now, I've already done a download on what this means, what each of the personal year numbers mean for you. If you just go to Astridologie with Astrid to my podcast, I've done a breakdown of from 1 to 9, and then the 3 master numbers, 1111, 222, and 333. Astridologie, Astridlogie, where podcasts are played. Okay. In closing, the more our minds are involved in our lives, the more it brings stress. We've talked about that we need to connect with the heart brain as well. We actually have 3 brains in the body, in the skull, the heart, and the solar plexus, the navel center. But we need to connect with our heart brain as well. The research is overwhelming that the heart has a brain. So I've been doing a practice where when I'm really considering something, I bring my hand to my heart. When it's really, really vital, important, I just take a moment of stillness and bring my hand to my heart. And the thing that we've got to watch is, like I said, 2024, now more than ever. Oh, hi, Tawana, all the way from the ATL. Welcome. What we really have to be mindful of is our words. And the more we tell a horrific story, the more we keep repeating trauma and bad things that happen, and, under the guise of, I'm just being realistic, I'm just being honest, we relive the trauma and we can never get past it. So, in those moments, again, just if you go back to the old adage, if you can't say anything good, don't say anything at all. Negativity, negative thoughts is a form of energy, and it's powerful. We cast spells with our words. That's why we call it spelling. So try to remember that words determine our inner experience, and that becomes our external manifestation. We're also looking ahead towards what we want to accomplish next and how we want to use our time, energy, and resources to build something significant in our lives. Think of legacy. Think of legacy. So in closing, I leave you with a thought from Yoga Journal, which I think this is a beautiful way to close out this topic. Realizing that the life you want is possible, though it takes some effort. You first need to release anything that blocks you from believing in yourself. You then need to embody the emotion of living your visions. You need to feel them to make them real. When you try to feel them, notice any places of resistance. What is holding you back? That is where your work needs to be done. You do not need to know all of these answers today. Simply commit to becoming aware of this over this next lunar cycle through your daily time with yourself. Capricorn is a cardinal earth sign. It generates earth energy and helps us it helps us connect with this earth element in our lives. Capricorn season helps us to feel centered, clear, and ready to handle the myriad of energies that life is going to throw at us. It also helps us to be discerning when needed and make decisions that align with what's most important to our souls. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to this amazing, amazing time ahead. New moon in Capricorn. Thursday, mark the date. 1/11/2024 reduces to an 11, a master number. Need I say more? Have a great, great week ahead. Thank you for tuning in and listening. And I send you blessings, love, and enormous light. Namaste.